Agora vamos falar sobre a guerra no Oriente Médio. Chegamos ao 21º dia desse conflito. O primeiro-ministro israelense Benjamin Netanyahu disse que não vai repetir os ataques a instalações energéticas do Irã. O anúncio foi feito após um apelo do presidente dos Estados Unidos, Donald Trump. Netanyahu afirmou ainda que Israel agiu sozinho ao atacar o campo de gás iraniano Souf-Pars. O país ainda conduziu novos ataques durante a noite, que miraram alvos do governo da Síria. Militares disseram que a ofensiva foi em resposta a um ataque contra civis drusos, minoria étnico-religiosa árabe de cerca de 1 milhão de pessoas. Na Síria, a comunidade se concentra em áreas próximas às colinas de Golã, território ocupado por Israel. No Irã, a mídia estatal informou que o porta-voz da Guarda Revolucionária Islâmica foi morto. Isso acontece poucos dias após ataques israelenses matarem o chefe de segurança e o ministro da inteligência do Irã. E trazemos agora mais bastidores da cobertura da CNN sobre a guerra no Oriente Médio. No Irã, um país de difícil acesso para jornalistas, a editora de internacional, Aderla Cardoso, conversou com o correspondente Fred Pleitgen, da CNN Internacional. Ele conseguiu acessar o território iraniano e contou para ela como foi a cobertura. Ele disse que quando chegou em Teherã, a cidade estava esvaziada e os moradores que ficaram estavam em choque.
I would like to ask you more about how the country was when you first arrived. What was your first impression? Were the people scared?
Yeah, I think a lot of people were pretty scared. I think that what we saw there was that a lot of people had left the capital, had left Tehran. I would say that maybe about 20 to 30% of the normal population, or what is normally the population, was still inside Tehran. Other people had left to other places in the country to try and avoid being, under these airstrikes that were going on. Although the shops were still open, grocery shops were still open, gasoline stations were also still open, and even some normal shops like clothing shops were also still open, at least for shorter periods of time, but they were still very much open. At the same time, for a lot of people, it was a very scary thing because I think few of them had realized how big the bombs were going to be that were dropped on Tehran. There were a lot of people who told us they were absolutely shocked at the size of the munitions that were being dropped there. And then, for instance, if there's a 2,000-pound bomb drop that destroys an entire building, of course, in the vicinity of that building, a lot of people can get killed and can get hurt as well. And I think that's something that was really shocking to a lot of people who are on the ground, and of course is also something that makes it more and more difficult for them to be on the ground as this air campaign continues.